Now, in our earlier video, we created our first website. We added few things such as hello world, this is my website, I'm a new website designer, blah blah blah. Now you can see that whatever content I have in VS Code, I did not write them just like that. For instance, in the hello world, you can see H1 written in less than, greater than symbols. You can also see a P written in less than, greater than symbols as well. Now these are what we call the HTML tags. Now because of the nature of the language, we don't just write anything like that. Everything we will write in VS Code or a text editor which we aim at being interpreted as a website must be written in a tag. So in this lesson, we are going to look at some tags that we have in HTML. I'll first clean this. You have already seen the H1 tag here. So H1. Now we're going to make use of our extensions here. Once we type H1, let me see, it should suggest what we want to type, but yes, it should suggest for us. But for the meantime, let's write this H1. Now this is what we have. The first one we have here is the opening tag, and then the last one is a closing tag, and then whatever we want to write on we want to show on our website goes in between these two. So if we want to show welcome to my website here, we write it in between the H1 opening and then the H1 closing. Now as it stands now, whatever tag we open, we must also close it. So we also have the P tag. This is the opening, so we can say this is a paragraph. So the P is for a paragraph, the H is for heading. So we have the heading tag, which is represented with the H, and then the paragraph tag, which is represented with the P. Now we have different kinds of heading. For instance, we have H1, which is the largest text. So the H1 will give us the largest text. We also have H2, which will give us a large or a larger text. So we have a larger text. So I'll say welcome to my website. I'll save it, go to website and refresh. Now you can see the difference between the size of the H1 and then the H2. What is happening here is that the lower the number attached to the tag, the larger the text. So this is why you can see that H1 is bigger than H2. We also have up to H6. So we have H3, we have H3 as well. Welcome to my website. Okay, let's save and refresh. You can see that H3 is smaller. We have H4, we have H4, welcome to my website. I will save it and refresh. So you can see H4, H3, this is H3, H2, and then H1. We have H5 and H6 as well. So I will leave you to add that one to it as a practice. Sorry. You can add that one to it as a practice. All right. So we have from H1 to H6. We also have the paragraph tag, which is the P tag. Now there are other tags such as the table. We also have the table tag for creating tables. Alright, you have a table tag for creating tables. We have a div tag for dividing our website. We also have the span tag to create a span in our website. We have UL tag to create unordered list. All right, so we have a list of items in our website. These things are created with either OL or UL, so we have OL as well. Now I'll post a link to the video for you to see all the tags we have in HTML. There are a lot of them, but there are commonly used ones that we can actually make use of them. Alright, so whatever we write, we must write them in what? In tags. And there are tags for everything that we want to write on our website. Now, I told you about the fact that every tag that we open must come with what? A closing tag. Now, this is not always true, because there are some special tags that are auto self-closing. All right, we have some tags that are self-closing, and these tags are BR, that is the break tag. With the break tag, it is self-closing. We don't have opening, we don't have closing. It's just one tag as the closing, as the opening tag. We also have the HR tag, which is also a self-closing tag. We have an input, so we have input tag, which is also a self-closing tag. Now, talking about self-closing tag, we also have the image tag, which we use to add images to our website. It is also a self-closing tag. So some of the tags have opening and closing, but others are so special that they only have their self-closing. So they just have just one, the opening tag, and that is all. Now we can also format our text. We can also talk about formatting our text. So we have underline tags, the U tag for underlining. We have the underline tag for underlining our text. We have the bold tag to bold our text. Okay, and then we also have the italic. We also have the italic to italize our text. But we have to use them in either H1 tag or P tags, because these tags don't stand on their own. So we can just do, so this is a bold text. All right, so this is an example I'm writing for you to see. So this is a bold text, and I want to bold this part of the text. So what I will do is to bring the bold opening tag right here, and then add the closing afterwards. And this is the part of the text that will be bolded. So let me save, go to my website, refresh, and that part where which falls in between the bold tag will be bolded. So let me see. Okay, so I have, this is a bold text. Now you can see that the text is bolded here. Now you can see the effect of the tags we have used. We have the HR tag. The HR tag is actually creating the long horizontal line in our website. So this is the HR tag, and then the B tag is breaking our text apart. We also have the input right here, which will accept our input. So we can write inside this because it's an input. We'll go through in details very soon. Okay, so we can actually also have different, so let me have the U, let me copy and paste this one and change this one to U, that is underline. All right, I can also have the italic, so let me change this one to I. All right, save, refresh, and you're going to see. So you can see that we have this text bold, italicized, this is underlined, and then this is bolded. All right, so how can we also use the break tag? We also use the break tag in, you can use them inside of a tag, or we can just, so we can just put it anywhere to break. So where I want to break the text, that is where I want to, so I have the P. So I'm going to write a long sentence. This is an example of a break text. Now these are long one-line text. Now I want to split them into two. So this is an example of a break text. Now I want to send the part which is the break text to the next line. All right, so I'll just break them from here. So I'll just do this, and then here it will break the text from the A after the A. I'll just save, go out and refresh, and let me see. So this is an example of a break text. Let me see. Oh, that is BR, sorry, break is BR. Save it, refresh. So we have, this is an example of a break text. So this one, this side is now on the next line because we broke the text. All right, so this is how the text, the HTML tags work. Everything that we want to present on our website, we use them, we write them in tags, and these are example of the tags that we have. In our next lesson, we'll put them into action. I'm going to show you some of the techniques we can use on VS Code to make our work very easier. Okay, so stay tuned for our next video. Thank you for watching.